I recently caught myself thinking that online games used to be more fun in the before times. I know we've heard this discussion hundreds of times, and I am not here to rehash it, but it did make me wonder if they truly were. Before modern matchmaking, if you were good at the game, you dunked on noobs. Intermediate players had fun half of the time, and new players got smacked more than Goku before he powers up. I've been on both sides of the bat, but I rarely quit a game because I was bad. Now, that could be my specific response to adversity, but I doubt it. I've met thousands of gamers who persisted in sucking alongside me. That led me to believe that there was something else holding people captive in these virtual torture chambers. If there's one memory I have from my time playing online games, be they MMOs or shooters, it was always a sense of achievement. Perhaps a hard to get sword, a tricky to unlock weapon, or a cool vehicle skin. Memories like that stand out to me more than whatever 360 no scope or ace I got. And that got me thinking some more. Why remember that particular memory and not any of the other thousand cool stuff I'd done? I don't know about you, but for me, nowadays, getting something unique doesn't really feel rewarding at all. Part of it is that there aren't many things that are unique anymore. After all, we can let people feel left out, or so I hear. But the other issue is the sheer amount of stuff every single game has. It's hard to feel good about a particular mount in WoW when there's 1200 other things walking around. A weapon skin means nothing when there's 100 more released every season. The focus has shifted from whoever put the most time into getting the cool item to whoever buys the new thing the fastest is really cool for a week. I wasn't notified of this change, and no one asked for my consent. But why is this important, and what relevance does it have to the subject at hand? You see, before official ranking systems, people used to recognize each other by their wear. Having a certain skin or mount demanded respect and envy, as well as a desire to emulate. It worked because there weren't so many titles, skins, mounts, etc. This helped fix certain items in players' minds. Everyone knew how a certain weapon looked because there was only one of them, and it was obtained in a very specific way. Now one can get a super rare item, and besides the fact that no one even knows what it is, there's at least 15 others equally as rare, or even worse, they can spend $15 and get something cooler in the store. New players have been wronged and cheated, and they don't even know it, because the surplus of choice is all they've ever known. Some say that's just a symptom of growing up, and perhaps they're right, but again, I don't think that's the case. Because every so often a new game comes out that hasn't been completely overtaken by surplus, and for a brief moment, the same behavior can be observed. But then the new patch rolls out and the bloat returns. More doesn't mean better. Anyone who's ever done anything worthwhile can attest to this. But somehow this has become the new gaming religion. The obsession with removing any type of tension between players has also done its irreversible damage, but that's a discussion for another time. So to wrap this up, less is more. Some of the most fun I've ever had in online games were times when I was involved in player-invented mini-games made possible by dev-created systems. And I think we should strive for that again. Thank you for the time. I've recently read Leviathan Wakes, the first book in the Expanse collection. If you're a sci-fi fan and somehow haven't read this yet, I recommend.